Good evening, everyone. I'm Shivani Gupta. Now, Central Forces are working hard to ensure that political battleground West Bengal does not become a literal bloody battleground. The Central Forces is all we have to ensure free and fair elections in a state that has violence written in its history, especially when it comes to elections and polling. And yet they have been constantly maligned and targeted by the TMC during current elections, as if it was not enough to suggest that they are partisan. Put doubts over their credibility in the minds of the public in a lawless state. TMC Supremo and sitting Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee even went on to say that women should gheraw the Central Forces at booths. And look at what has happened. They were indeed gheraw and had to open fire to ensure the situation does not escalate. Now, a rumor is allegedly what sparked this whole episode in Cooch Behar. At around 9:45, a 14-year-old boy fell sick near booth number 126 and some ladies were tending to him. District Police says that CISF personnel were inquiring about the boy's health when a rumor started spreading that they had beaten up the boy. The rumor led to around 300 to 350 villagers armed with household items gathering at the booth. The villagers then attacked the CISF personnel at the booth and attempts were made allegedly to snatch their arms. Even the polling personnel at the booth were allegedly attacked. To control the mob, the CISF personnel fired warning shots in the air. This did not deter the angry mob, which eventually led to the firing that killed 4 and injured 7 others. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today attacked Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, saying that what happened in Cooch Behar was actually due to Chappa vote master plan of the TMC, so that they can gheraw the Central Forces and rig voting. Mamata Banerjee, of course, blames the BJP.
खुलेआम कहा जा रहा है कि टीएमसी के लोग केंद्रीय वाहिनी का घेराव करेंगे और दीदी के बाकी समर्थक अंदर घुस के छप्पा वोट डालेंगे। चर्चा है कि कुछ बिहार में जो हुआ वो दीदी के इसी छप्पा वोट मास्टर प्लान का हिस्सा था।
बीजेपी नेता प्रेसिडेंट राज्येर बोलছে গুলি চালিয়ে দাও। জেনারেল সেক্রেটারি এ বলছে ওকে দেখ তো ও বলছে ওকে দেখ, এ বলছে 4 জনকে মারো ও বলছে 8 জনকে মারো, এ বলছে 12 জনকে মারো ও বলছে 16 জনকে মারো। আজকে লজ্জা করে না? লজ্জা করে না একটা ফোর্সকে এইভাবে ইনসিস্ট করছে, প্রভোগ করতে, প্ররোচনা দিতে? টোটালটাই করেছে অমিত শাহ। আমি এখনো বিশ্বাস করি টোটালটা প্ল্যানিং করেছে ভারতবর্ষের হোম মিনিস্টার অমিত শাহ, প্রধানমন্ত্রী জানে।
The problem for Mamata Banerjee, though, is that she did ask for people to gheraw the forces. Why? And why women especially? So that they can be used as shields? So that forces think twice before hitting back? Is it justified for a sitting chief minister responsible for law and order to incite this lawlessness? Even if she has issues with the forces, does this mean that this is the way to handle it? And imagine if such a statement had been made by anyone else. And then the chronology showed that that's exactly what happened. Would TMC had not blamed that said leader or party for the violence?
আর সিআরপিএফ যদি গন্ডগোল করে আমি আপনাদের মেয়েদের বলে দিচ্ছি আপনারা ওদের ঘেরাও করে রাখবেন একদল আর একদল ভোট দিতে যাবেন। আর সিআরপিএফ যদি গন্ডগোল করে আমি আপনাদের মেয়েদের বলে দিচ্ছি আপনারা ওদের ঘেরাও করে রাখবেন একদল আর একদল ভোট দিতে যাবেন। আর সিআরপিএফ যদি গন্ডগোল করে আমি আপনাদের মেয়েদের বলে দিচ্ছি আপনারা ওদের ঘেরাও করে রাখবেন একদল আর একদল ভোট দিতে যাবেন।
So polling was suspended in Sitalkuchi booth number 126 and political leaders have also been barred from entering the district for 72 hours. A repolling is expected, but the decision to bar politicians from entering Cooch Behar has not gone down well with the TMC again. So the blame game is only going to intensify as May 2 approaches. We're asking exactly who can be held responsible politically and otherwise for the violence in Cooch Behar. Riju Datta of the TMC, Nikhil Prasoon of the West Bengal BJP, OP Rawat, former Chief Election Commissioner, and also MP Nathaniel, former IG CRPF, all joining us. A big thanks to all of you for speaking to us. Riju Datta, should morally the Chief Minister not take responsibility for what happened? She asked for forces to be gherawed. That's exactly what happened.
Shivani, first of all, let me call it what it is. The Shitalkuchi incident is a genocide in broad daylight by the armed forces under the instructions of the Home Minister to
Please
intimidate the
don't be
people
over
of Bengal.
dramatic. You are a
No,
political representative. It is your
I am going
responsibility to not inflame
yes.
passions. Do you
It
not
is
know the
not,
meaning
I
of the
am
word
so-
genocide?
Yes, and if you allow me uninterrupted,
I
2
will not
minutes,
allow
not
you to
30
use
seconds.
false descriptors for what has happened. Just because you are a
See,
political representative does not mean you can say anything and get away with it.
if you are not letting me explain, if you want to call it just a childish incident, then you can.
I did not say that at all. I am discussing it because it is very serious. Forces being
Yes, it
attacked
is very
while on
serious.
political
It is-
duty is
What?
extremely serious.
Listen, Shivani, give me 30 seconds to explain. Then the viewers might decide.
Genocide
First
is not a
question.
term that can be accepted.
I
It is
will,
not
I
acceptable.
will explain it. I will explain it. Whether you accept it or not, that's your decision, Shivani. Now, first of all, my first question is, as per the Ministry of Home Affairs, the CISF is not trained for crowd control. Why? It is whose responsibility that they were placed in the QRT in a sensitive constituency where the candidate
So
was
they should be
brutally
get
attacked
out?
24 hours.
So they should be
Let
get
me
out?
finish. No, 1 second. Let me finish. Let me finish, and then you can ask your questions. Second question: if you have seen the pictures of the dead bodies, all the bullet marks and the bullet injuries are in the thoracic cavity region, which is the chest area and the neck area. So they
And?
shot to kill. No bullet marks below the waistline, neither in the
What
air.
is your
So they
suggestion
shot to
here?
kill. Third point. Where is the every poll booth is covered by the EC? See, multiple CCTVs are there. Where is the video evidence?
I
Fourth
did not
point,
ask you
why
any
the-
of this.
Why the
I am not
black
asking
spots
you to
were
be the
not there?
investigator here. I am not asking you to be the investigator. Neither am
you
I the
want to carry
investigator.
on with- no,
Neither
then
am I the
I
investigator
am
here.
to-
The
I am
last
here
has
to
not
put
been
forward-
spoken on what exactly happened. Riju, I'm not asking you that. My question to you specifically was politically, should Mamata Banerjee not take responsibility for what happened? She wanted the forces to be get out.
Do you know the meaning of the word Gherao in West Bengal, Shivani?
What is the meaning
It
that is
means-
so
it
different
means- it
everywhere
means-
else? In Bengal, it means something else?
Before the election started, on your channel and other channels, from first phase, 6 complaints, second phase, 13 complaints, third phase, 134 complaints were given to the, with video evidences to the election commission stating that the CRPF Jawans, not all, we respect the Jawans, but some are instructed by the BJP.
So what is the way to deal with it, Riju? I'm asking you, is the way to deal with it asking that there should be lawlessness, that people should take law into their hands, that they should get out the central forces?
No. You are peddling this narrative of Gherao. Can you show me
What
one video
narrative?
evidence
The
where
Chief Minister is on record to say this. What narrative? I played that bite.
Can you show me one video evidence? No, you can play that bite. Can you show me one evidence where the CRPF Jawans were Gherao?
That's what the district administration is saying. That's what the CISF is saying. That's what the election commission is saying.
Do you know what the eyewitness and the survivor of this incident, all are reputed Delhi, which is there for 100 years, have said nothing like that has happened? So we will not believe the eyewitness now? We will believe an SP who was posted there by the BJP.
You don't want to believe the SP?
Who does not know even the region? He was posted there 2 days ago on the order of the BJP from the EC.
What does it have to be? 1 second. What does it mean that he does not know the region? What does that have to do with the actual event?
You know, I think the question you have just asked me, I think somebody who who's part of the armed forces can answer you better that how important and imperative it is for the SP of the area to know the region.
No, but what does that have to do with the sequence of events? If that is what has happened, then it has happened.
The sequence of events is the interpretation of the BJP.
Interpretation. No, I'm not bringing the BJP here. 1 second. I'm not bringing the BJP here. BJP is no one to tell us exactly what happened at the incident. I am not going by BJP's word. Let me bring in the BJP representative here though. The point also is who takes political moral responsibility for what has happened, Prasun?
Well, first of all, I would like to object to the use of word genocide here. Genocide refers to a systematic and
It's an absolute genocide.
systematically, let me speak. Genocide refers to a systematic and deliberate destruction of a political, ethnic, or racial or group for that matter. I think this is highly
That is what has
objectionable.
happened.
You have been responsible for the killing of more than 140 Bengalis who are BJP cadres. So in this way, you are responsible for a Bengali genocide for that matter. But coming to this particular point, now this is an open and shut case of provocation and instigation within hours of Chief Minister uttering such irresponsible remark in which she is asking the people to gherao and attack CISF or CAPA for that matter. You are saying that gherao has got a limited, connotations, but the people are not able to comprehend that. They are, in the process, in a melee, the people are not going to understand the connotation that you are referring to.
What is the connotation? There is no connotation. You cannot ask for central forces, police forces, any law administration to be gherao. That's lawlessness.
This is infringement. This is not in consonance with the basic tenets of Constitution. You have taken the oath of office and secrecy through Constitution. Now,
there was no gherao in this matter. People were standing in the queue.
You are against CISF. You are against the army. This is like treason.
Don't play this emotional card. Don't play this emotional card.
No, but you will say genocide.
Today,
You will say genocide.
No,
What card is that?
Shivani, will CNN News 18 have the guts to play what the state president of BJP has said today?
Yes,
That
we have
the
played it.
multiple Shitol Kuchals-
Don't worry
Shitol
about
Kuchals
our
happened.
guts. Sir, all BJP objectionable statements have run through the day. But I am talking about why are you equating a sitting chief minister with what somebody in opposition is saying?
This gherao narrative is equivalent to that pillar narrative that was played when Mamata
And where
Banerjee
did
was
that leave you?
VCC attack.
No,
Well,
but
what
that-
happened? Was there any pillar?
Riju,
There was any pillar?
the injury or attack
please.
on Mamata Banerjee is still not proven. No report
Nothing will
said
be
that she was
proven.
attacked.
What? We have made 1900 complaints to the EC. We
That's
have
not
been
the
privileged to
point.
get only
You
three
please
answers.
complain. I am not raising an objection against you complaining. That's your democratic right. This is not democracy
media-
asking
No.
for central forces to be get out. But you cut
Media-
into
media-
Mr. Prasoon's time. Let me give him 30
Ask
seconds.
someone to
Some of
get
our
out
guests,
central
some of
forces.
our guests are waiting. Please, Mr.
Even
Prasoon.
ask someone to gherao central forces is utterly objectionable. One should be arrested
Where
for it.
was the
You are
gherao?
asking
Where
the
was
army
the
and
gherao?
central forces.
Where
Now,
was the gherao? Don't peddle a narrative. Don't
Indian-
talk to say a lie.
our
There was no
forces
gherao.
cannot be of, they cannot be, they are here to, what otherwise they could have done. They had to save their lives. They had to resort to such means, which was very unfortunate.
Shot and killed 4 innocent youth to intimidate the people of Bengal. That is what the narrative is.
Fire.
Gherao.
You hated the
Okay.
people.
Why is there not
Get-
one video evidence? Show me there is a gherao of the local villagers by CRPA to the CISF jawans
And
where they have
it's-
done this for self-defense. I will say, okay, they have done what they should have done. Show me one
Depend-
video evidence. One video evidence.
1 second, please. Please, 1
Yes.
second. 1 second, please. First of all, Prasoon's audio is not clear. I'm sorry for that, Prasoon. We'll try to give you some more time. I want to go across to OP Rawat. What can the Election Commission do in such a situation, sir? Because it seems like they do a phased election, an 8-phase election, they are maligned. They put central forces and boots on the ground, they are maligned. Now there is an objection that the forces are also partisan, the Election Commission is also partisan. What can the Election Commission do?
Whatever Election Commission has done so far, that is in the fitness of things. And in fact, to explain matters further, the most important thing is Election Commission takes preemptive action, deposits all the weapons, make searches so that any civilian cannot be found carrying arms anywhere in the polling arena. So I don't think that Election Commission was lacking in all these things. However, in this particular incident, what is not explained yet, and that Election Commission must do as fast as they can, that whether this use of force was excessive, because whatever visuals are shown on the TV, these visuals only show voters without any arm, without anything in their hands, running helter-skelter amidst the firing. And this needs explanation, because excessive use of force against civilians is not permitted by any force. And therefore, Election Commission must immediately clarify on this issue.
Okay, I also want to bring in MP Nathaniel here. A question has been raised about excessive force. A question has been raised if the CISF is the right central force to deal with this. Your thoughts?
In fact, the basic training itself, the men are taught that they are to use minimum force to disperse a crowd which is unruly. And here, to my knowledge, I feel that 4 rounds have been fired and 4 people have been killed. And this is because they had to disperse the crowd, and if they were snatching the weapon, that is all the more dangerous. Because no personnel of the CAPF will ever allow anybody else to snatch the weapon. And in order to safeguard the weapon, it is essential, and the crowd is getting unruly, it is essential that they have to fire. And they have to fire in self-defense too, because in case they don't fire, there is a possibility that their not only weapons will be snatched, but they could also be lynched.
Right.
So this was the only course open to them, and they did it. But what I find is more provocative is some people say that they should have killed more people. That is something wrong, and fortunately, the CAPF will not go by such political...
Absolutely. No, there is shameless politics happening on it. The BJP has not really covered itself in glory trying to milk this incident. But I want to ask you very quickly, the politicization of the forces, what do you feel about that?
I don't think that's come to that stage, but if it does come to that stage, then I would say democracy is in peril.
No, I'm saying that the allegations that the forces are politically working in Bengal, what do you make of those allegations?
Of course, till an inquiry made into the whole affair, I don't think it will be proper for me to comment. But then these kind of violent situations are always there in West Bengal.
Absolutely.
In the last Lok
Let's
Sabha
not forget
election,
that this is not any other state we're talking about. The violence and the history of violence and political violence in West Bengal is just too large to ignore. I want to bring in O.P. Rawat once again before I give a final word to our political representatives. That's what makes the job of the Election Commission tougher. And maybe political parties can come together to help them in this job. Not deny the fact that there is lawlessness that is expected in West Bengal when it comes to elections. Mr. Rawat.
In fact, West Bengal elections, even last time also, there were a lot of efforts at creating chaos, creating mess, creating violence, and a lot of steps had to be taken by the Election Commission. This has to stop, and I think political leadership should take a call on this so that West Bengal also sees peaceful elections every time. However, this time the elections appear to be very contentious, and therefore tempers are running high, and so many events are happening which are calling for prompt and very stern action, so that these things do not allow things to go or escalate.
Yes.
And I think Election Commission is making all efforts on this.
All right. So, Riju, I want to come back to you. Central question remains that demonizing the forces, sometimes can send the wrong message. In fact, in this case, it looks like it may have. When a sitting chief minister makes a statement कि ये तो बीजेपी के हैं, ये तो अमित शाह के हैं, ये तो नरेंद्र मोदी के हैं, ये हमारे लोगों को वोट नहीं करने दे रहे, you may have complained, but there's really little credible evidence that has come out so far. And you must trust the process. If you have complained, then let those complaints be looked into. Please do not ask for people to gherao the forces.
Shivani, again I will tell you, if you please let me allow to speak without your interruptions. If you give me the mail ID of CNN News 18, I will send you all the video evidences we have submitted to the EC where the central forces are manhandling and coercing our voters. Number one. The two gentlemen here, I think they have proven my point more than me. Because first question, I will ask just two simple questions. One to Mr. Rawat. Sir, every booth, every polling booth in a sensitive constituency, sensitive declared constituency has multiple CCTV cameras. Why the EC is not making the videotapes public so that this controversy of Gherao we can get over
I think they've made that point that there are facets of this attack that need to be settled. I am not taking it as the final word at all.
And
my central question continues to be of the Chief Minister's responsibility in a constitutional post. Did she or did she not ask for forces to be Gheraoed?
Gherao means if the forces are not allowing the voters to vote, what she meant was you stand in protest till they allow you to vote. Now my next question to Mr. Nathaniel,
She didn't
sir,
say
is,
protest. She
sir,
said Gherao.
Sir, my answer, please find out the meaning of the word Gherao.
I know
from
the meaning
Bengal
of the word
politics from
Gherao.
1960.
I know the meaning of the word
And
Gherao.
my
Riju,
question
I'm
is,
sorry.
you know, Shivani,
cannot
Shivani, you
just
can carry
one
on with
second.
your narrative.
One
I
second.
will
It's
carry
not
on what I
narrative.
have
It
to
is the
say.
chief minister's words. Please own up to it.
My
Don't give it a
question to Mr.
spin.
Nathaniel
You are
is-
saying that the
No, no,
words
my
and the
question-
meanings are different.
See,
Everybody knows what Gherao means. Everybody knows.
See,
These contortions are not going to help.
I am going to ask a question to Mr. Nathaniel in front of everybody and the viewers.
You
Sir,
have already lost your credibility.
if the CISF wanted, even if, let's say hypothetically, that somebody was trying to snatch their weapon, sir, could they have shot in the leg to disperse the crowd or shot in the air? Was shooting in the thoracic cavity to kill necessary, sir? That will prove my point of this entire debate, sir. I will ask Mr. Nathaniel to answer.
Could you please repeat your question?
All right, I'm sorry, I'm running out of time. Yes, Prasun, I have to give you 30
These
seconds.
contortions are not going to help. These contortions are not going to help. You are trying to obfuscate the
See,
whole
you
thing.
are- your
I think
party
this is
is
high
full of
time.
murderers and
Let me
liars.
speak.
We don't
This is
need
high time the
lessons
chief minister
from
should
murderers.
retract all her
You have
utterances
murdered
against the central
5
forces.
people,
You have been
5
responsible
murdered
for
people.
all the
You have
unfortunate
murdered
deaths. This
5
is high
people,
time
5
you should
people.
apologize to
You
the
have
forces.
murdered
Should
4
apologize
people
to the
for
nation.
your political
One
You
second,
have
one second,
No,
one second.
no,
I
you
can't hear
see
what
that
Prasun is saying. Riju, you must allow the other
Well-
representatives some uninterrupted time,
you
please.
are responsible for denigrating the forces.
No, only
This is
Prasun,
high
please.
time the chief minister should apologize to the forces as well as to the nation. And these utterances should be retracted henceforth. And she should apologize to the institutions. She has denigrated the forces. She has insulted the people of this country. She has insulted the army as well.
Okay.
And she is a habitual offender.
All
I
right,
think this
I've
is
run
high
out of time.
that there should be a debate on the conduct of the public or the people who are in high offices,
Okay.
and they should lead us to reach
All right,
some
all right.
kind of a
I've run out of
consensus in
time.
which such things
I've run
are
out of
not
time.
encouraged.
What has happened is highly avoidable, and perhaps all politicians must make absolute care that what they say should not incite any violence. I thank all of our guests for joining us. But remember, this is not the only incident that has happened in Bengal that makes us hang our heads in shame. Another brutal violence incident from Bengal that perhaps got overshadowed because of violence in Cooch Behar. Ashwani Kumar, a station house officer in Kishanganj police station in Bihar, was lynched in Uttar Dinajpur district. What compounds the tragedy for the family is that his mother could not bear the shock of her son's death and died herself due to shock. Both the inspector and his mother were cremated on Sunday at their ancestral village. Ashwani Kumar had gone to Uttar Dinajpur district to look for a gang of alleged motorcycle thieves who operated in Bihar. This incident has once again highlighted no-go areas in West Bengal where even the administration has no roots and policemen are lynched.
साजिश ही है जो भी जांच हो मेरे डैडी को इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए मुझे पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर को तो मार दिया मेरे डैडी के लिए इंसाफ चाहिए मुझे सीबीआई जांच चाहिए मुझे जो लोग छोड़ के भागे बंदूक होने के बावजूद बंदूक था आप एक फायरिंग करते उन लोगों को सजा मिले और जिन लोगों ने मारा है उनको भी सजा मिले मैं ये नहीं कहती हूँ कि सिर्फ मनीष कुमार को मिले सर्कल इंस्पेक्टर मनीष कुमार को मिले जो इन्वॉल्व है सबको मिले दादी भी आज मेरी सुबह गुजर गई इसी ट्रॉमा में डैडी अपने बेटे का बहुत नहीं सह पाई
Prabhakar Kumar is also joining us over the phone line, reporting for more on this from Bihar. Prabhakar, what a grievous tragedy, really. And questions have been raised over local officers who failed to give protection to this visiting officer.
Exactly. It's a very, very shameful, very, very shocking incident. This officer who happens to be the SHO of Kishanganj, he had actually gone to Uttar Dinajpur district and basically he was chasing a gang of the motorcycle lifters, and they used to operate out of Bihar. There were 7 to 8 accused who were operating in Bihar, and they're based in Bengal. So he had gone with a team of officers to nab them. And when he reached that particular village, they were also able to recover the stolen bikes which were stolen from Bihar. But before they could actually seize the bike and arrest the culprit, the locals over there, they gathered, they started beating the officer. Unfortunately, the police cops who were accompanying the SHO Ashwani Kumar, they all fled the scene. The SOS message was also sent to the local police over there of Bengal, but they failed to respond well in time. And before they could actually reach there, we were told that they took around 45 minutes to reach the spot. And before they could reach, this officer was lynched at the spot. He died there. And unfortunately, to add to the tragedy, unfortunately, his mother, when his body was brought to his residence, his village, his mother also went into shock, and she also passed away on the same day.
Right.
And unfortunately, on Sunday, both the cremations of both the son and the mother happened at the same time. So it's a very shocking incident. It's something which has shocked everyone. The Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has also had a word with the Union Home Ministry over this issue. The Bihar DGP is in touch with the West Bengal DGP, and they want that whosoever is involved into this incident should be nabbed. But the fact remains that
some arrests have been made, Prabhakar, but certainly this will be a test case of whether the dignity of the uniform will be upheld. Now, this is one more case that highlights that law enforcement, in fact, comes under attack in certain areas in West Bengal. Just to put it into context, what has also happened as far as Cooch Behar is concerned. That's all the time we have. Thanks a lot for watching.